Hi guys, it's Cindy Greenway here from HotSkillsVATraining.com and VAFormula.com. You know, I get asked a question all the time from VAs that are brand new to the VA industry or that are thinking about becoming virtual assistants, and they ask me, Cindy, I'm starting my new business. What do I need in order for it to be successful? And, you know, quite often they're asking me questions around technology or hardware that they need for their business or training they should enroll in or that kind of thing. And, you know, quite often they're really surprised with my responses, which is that let's start simple. You know, I don't have anything fancy in my office as far as equipment goes. I have the standard pieces. But one of the things that I really believe in that isn't always done is that you do some research and you do some work on yourself in order to really know who it is you're going to work with, what it is you're going to offer, and so on before you go out there and get all the training under the sun. Right? Now, I know there's assistants out there that feel very compelled and very pressured to go out there and get training in everything they possibly can because they feel that that will better equip them and that business owners would be more attracted to them because they can offer everything. Right? But the truth is, though, is that a business owner would rather you be really skilled and really efficient and be able to guide them, if you will, in one area than to be somewhat of knowledgeable in all these areas, right? The way that we're moving right now in technology and online business and so on, you can't possibly be current in all the different areas out there. There's social media, there's affiliate management, there's joint ventures, there's WordPress blogs. The sky is the limit, you guys. You can't possibly stay current, up to date, and fully efficient in all of those areas, right? So if you are feeling the pressure that you need to go out there and get all the training that, you know, is possibly available to you out there, you know, you're going to become a professional student. You're going to become, you know, very educated in some ways and not so much in other ways, and you're going to feel very pressured and very stressed at trying to keep up with everything within your training, trying to know everything, keep up to date, and trying to serve clients and find new clients, right? So, you know, when it comes to a VA starting, quite often I will ask them questions around, well, who do you want to work with? And what are some of the skills you already come to the table with? And when we can start there and research those things and really put some time into it, then we can uncover, okay, well, based on who you want to work with and based on the skills you have, here's what you can offer based on what they need, or I would suggest getting some training in this area. If you're coming to work with online-based business owners and you do not quite have a specialty quite yet and you have no idea what you want to specialize in, I would make sure that you're efficient in some of the basics. Now, basics now are different than the basics back, you know, when I started back in 2003, right? And so there's one thing that I really recommend when it comes to serving online-based business owners and that is for VAs to have an understanding of e-commerce. And the reason I suggest that is because at one point when I was first starting out, e-commerce was a bit of a specialty. You know, that was, I knew how the shopping cart is what I was referring to mostly, is that, you know, I knew how to run the shopping cart, I knew how to manipulate the shopping cart. I could do all these things with the shopping cart because the goal of the business owner was to make money online. Well, that's still a goal now, but the shopping cart and e-commerce piece of it is like sort of a foundational, fundamental piece that virtual assistants should really have some kind of knowledge in. So if you're not sure what area you want to get into, I would primarily suggest that you consider e-commerce as something that you build a foundation in, something that you're familiar with. You know, there's various shopping carts out there. There's some of the ones that are more popular than others, depending on who you want to work with, depending on what kind of level of client that is. If there's someone that's a starter or someone that's been around a few years or someone that's, you know, very high profile. They have different needs. So I would always, first of all, before you go out there and invest in all kinds of training, take a look at, you know, who do you want to work with? Really figure that out. And again, we're not limiting who you're going to work with. We're focusing your energy on who you want to work with. From there, I would make a list of everything that you know, everything that you offer when it comes to skills, when it comes to pieces of technology, when it comes to any of that kind of stuff. Circle the ones that you love, cross out the ones that you don't like, because this is your business now. This is your opportunity to do what you want to do, okay? I would start thinking about and researching, what is this market that I want to work with? What do they need? What kind of services are they looking for? And you can research this, research online, check out their websites, check out who they're following, you know, even talk to some of them if you want to. Start networking in some of their online groups, start networking in in-person groups. And ask the questions, what do you guys need? What are you really struggling with? And you know what? Without too much work, you're going to find out really quickly what they need. And from there, you can start to get some training, start looking into training. Maybe you want to start looking into coaching, but don't feel that pressure that you need to know how to do everything. Business owners need help in lots of areas. That doesn't mean that you are going to be or need to be the only person that helps them with those areas. But I do want to say that if you are going to be working with online-based business owners, that e-commerce component, because it connects to all areas of the business, is a really good and solid place to go to, or to start with when it comes to building those skills. All right. So if you have more questions on that, or you want to gain some more clarity around that, I invite you to contact me, because it's a really hard question to answer in, you know, a couple-minute video. But I'd love to be able to support you in really identifying the who, the what you offer, the what they need, what you have, what you need to get, and so on. But I wanted to just bring that up because it is a question I get all the time, and there is an opportunity for you to get some of those foundational skills when you're working with online-based business owners. Like I said, back when I started 2003, this was a specialty area, and that's why a couple years later I developed the shopping cart training program, or the e-commerce specialist training program. And that's where we do training in the shopping cart as well as the overall sort of strategy around e-commerce. Because e-commerce in a business connects to the shopping cart, it connects to making money, it connects to communicating with people on a regular basis, it connects to inviting new leads and keeping in touch with those leads, it connects to the blog, it connects to tracking, it connects to everything. Everything sort of connects into this hub of e-commerce. And so if that's something that you don't know of and you're working with online-based business owners, or you want to, that is a good place to start, even just become familiar with that. All right. So if you have any questions, feel free to post them below, or feel free to get in touch with me directly. I'm at Cindy, that's C-I-N-D-Y, at hotskillsvatraining.com, and I'd be happy to help you, either help you determine the who and the what, or, you know, some other things that you might need. All right. So signing out for now, guys, it's Cindy Greenway, hotskillsvatraining.com, vaformula.com. We'll talk to you soon.